Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Progetto 65, the Tier 10 Italian medium tank. It's located on the south spawn of Halluf and it's under the command of Zyriakster. Or Zyriakster, and he's actually in platoon with Mr. Ass, double 111, and also with Tuck Norris. Yes, what a name. Okay, we're off. Now, Mr. Zyriakster is sporting a Norwegian flag on the side of his Progetto. Yep, I can identify it. And, well, skill 4 LTU on the other side. Well, there's no accounting for taste, I'm afraid. Okay, well, he's loading his auto-reloader at the moment. And, of course, it's those first couple of shells that do take long to go in. Got a T-54 lightweight spotted down in the valley, and our EBR is doing runs up and down trying to spot some of the enemy for us, almost fully loaded. Now, he sent me this replay in on our Discord channel. Yes, What Arty Noobs does have a Discord channel. He said, take a look at this one, see what you think, and if it's worthy of doing a replay. And I ran it and thought, yeah, it is. It is very worthy of doing a replay, because you can learn quite a bit from this. Okay, well, nothing came into sight where he was located where he was, and he's just checking to see what he should actually do. Should he actually stay here or get mobile and go over the other side of the map? Well, he's going over the other side, and he's been, well, no, he hasn't been spotted, but they have spotted an Object 704 up on that cliff top, and that's a Tier 9 Soviet tank destroyer with quite a hefty gun. He doesn't really want to get hit by a 704 at all, so he actually sought the cover of these rocks to start with, and now I think he's actually going to work his way around to see if he can get shots on the 704. It appears the 704 is in cover, so no, we can't hit him from here, but he might have backup over to the left, and so Zyriakster's coming round. Just have a look. No, doesn't appear to be anyone, so I think he can go up by that path. But the T-54 lightweight's actually come over this side, so he's now by this hill. He was over the other far one, near the fight going on in the northwest corner, but now he's come over here, and he's now, well, playing around with our EBR, or doing the opposite job to our EBR. Zyriakster's having a look. Oh, now saw the T-54, puts one in. He's got a 105mm gun. Trying to get that. Oh, gets another one into the T-54, but he's used up. And now he's used up all 4 of his shells. He's on the long reload. And, well, the T-54 fires one back at him, but the EBR goes in and seizes the kill. But the 704 knows where we are. But the 704 just gets wiped out by our Conway across the valley. Now, this 105mm gun fires standard APCR. It's got alpha damage of 360 and penetration 268mm of armor, which goes up to 330 with the heat rounds. But of course, to load the heat, he has to unload all of the APCR. Puts a round into a... Oh! Yes, the Heshbon gets in with a Hesh round. And unfortunately, he suffered that, and he's just taken a round from another 704. Puts one back, and he's on long reload, so he's not going to get another shot. Oh, that's so disappointing. They've spotted the Object 261. They know where he is. Hopefully our RT teammates will actually be able to do something about him. But he got all the way up here and then lost virtually all of his hit points in the early stages. So, yeah, a big 834 hit points from the Heshbon. At least it wasn't higher. It could have been higher. That's a low roll. Oh, and he almost flips himself on that rock. And I had the feeling that Zyriakster's actually decided that the best way he can deal with this is to come at those Heshbon and the 704 from a different angle. And he just lost the EBR 90 to the Heshbon. We've got the T-30 moving across the valley. He's coming up to support. You can hear those big guns firing. It's rather annoying that he's down now to just 22% of his health. That Panzerkampfwagen 7 is actually on the other side of the hill area, so I don't think he has to worry about him. The only one that's actually close to him is the UDIS, but of course he's engaged with our guys in the northwest corner, so he's not going to be firing back. So he's sneaking up here just to see who's available, and there's the 704. Gets one in, two, goes for the third. Yep, gets into the lower plate, but he has to pull back. If he hadn't have pulled back, that 704 would have nailed him. No doubt about that. And the 704 is still looking this way, so he has to retreat from this area. Gets a bit close to the rock there, gives it a good clout, and our T30 bit the dust. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And his platoon mate, Chuck Norris, has also gone, as well as the other one, which was Mr. Ass 1111. And there's the Batchat 25 ton. Oh, this is a problem. He has been seen. And that guy, if you remember, has got a 5-shot autoloader with a 105mm gun. And he doesn't really want to get hit by that guy if he can help it. So he's now retreating round the other side again to prevent him getting wiped out. Whoa! Wasn't looking where he was going there. Just turning his turret round, and the Batchat, well, didn't get a chance to shoot him, but did spot him. And that means that they know where he is. Now, his team are 2 tanks down on the enemy at the moment. So this is rather difficult. Where does he go next? He knows that there's a Heshbon and a 704 just around the corner. Or at least that's what he believes. The enemy's got 3 Arty. And that Batchat 25 ton who could be roaming around nearby. Our guys have been sort of like, all the guys who went up the northwest corner have been wiped out, and all we've got is a Heshbon holding the enemy back at the moment. They've got a Panzerkampfwagen 7 and an ST2 on the way south. Okay, the ST2's been spotted, and he was a bit concerned, I think, for a moment, and he was spotted. Somebody saw him, and it may have been the ST2. He's just backing up because he was worried that it might be the Batchat. Somebody saw him over that way. It can't have been the Panzerkampfwagen 7 though. Might have been the ST2. And oh, we know where the Heshbon is. There he is. It's actually behind him, and that's what saw him. The Heshbon must have seen him. Okay, so he knows he can't go around that corner, because if he did, the Heshbon would nail him again. It's very difficult because there are tanks in this game who can take him out with just 1 shot, and not even with a high roll, with a low roll. And here comes the Batchat, and he's loaded, sure. Fires 2 in, 3. Oh, he misses 1 shot, and his last shot he gets the kill. But unfortunately, he blocked 1 shot from the Batchat, but 1 round did make home, and unfortunately he's now only got 59 hit points, and you can be sure that Heshbon knows exactly where he is, and he's on the long reload. But he has taken out probably the most dangerous player on the enemy team at the moment, other than the Heshbon, the Batchat 25 ton, who's mobile enough to actually do something about him. So at this moment he's just got to sit here and let the reload go in, and then he's got to check and find out where that Heshbon's gone. It looks like he's moved. The ST2's moving into the northwest corner. The 704's over there as well. Okay, so we now knows that 2 of the tank destroyers are over in the northwest corner. And we just lost our Heshbon as well. He was killed by the ST2. So that means that if those 2 tank destroyers are over there and the ST2, that means the only tanks actually guarding the enemy cap are Arty. Logically, of course, we haven't seen the Heshbon for a little while, but surely he must still be in that area. There's the 704. We know the ST2 was somewhere near in that corner. He's trying to get shots on that 704. It's very difficult because he's over the ridgeline and all that's showing is the top. He needs to be higher, really. If he was to go up the hill, he might actually be able to get shots on this guy from distance. Sees the ST2. Can he get shots on the 704? Yes, just about. Oh, yes! Excellent shot. Blind shot as well, because he could just see the outline of the 704, but he lost it. But he held his aim, took a shot, and killed the 704. And that's quite a dangerous opponent gone down as well, which means now we know that the ST2 is definitely on the way to our cap. We don't know where the Heshbarn is. We know where the enemy Arty is. They're up this hill. And it's now 10 all. So there's 5 left on each team. But where are the Arty? That's the big question. And he's anticipating the Heshbarn might be somewhere up here. Could possibly be. He's being very tentative. And if he gets spotted, then it's more than likely going to be the Arty or the Heshbarn. The ST2's just got wiped out by our Batchat. We lost the Conway, but the Batchat's just killed the ST2, which means now the enemy's only got the Heshbarn and their Arty against Zyriakster and 2 of his Arty. He lost 1 of them. They're repositioning the T92 and the Batchat, both repositioning. In fact, the Batchat looks as if he's coming down into the valley. Whilst the T92, well, he's making for the edge. And oh, he's found one of the Batchats. He's found the enemy. Gets 1 in. He's a 1-shot now for sure. But, oh, thinks about going around the other way, cutting him off. Because I'm sure that Batchat thinks that he's going to chase him all the way around the rock. And he would turn and get ready to shoot right in the face. Because he knows that he could wipe out Zyriakster with 1 shot. Even a near miss will be enough. And he just pokes the corner. Yes, the Batchat's there, but pulls back just in time. But that Batchat must think he's going to come around this way now. Oh, he's moving around the other side, so he thinks that Zyriakster's going to double back. And that was an Arty round. And there's the 261, which means the other Arty must be back at the cap area or near the cap area, the M53, M55. So the 261's aimed on this corner, and he just got hit by one of our Arties. So he's badly damaged, but of course he's still got the ability to wipe out Zyriakster with 1 near miss. And he can't allow that to happen. Plus, there might be somebody else around that corner, and the 261's just got wiped out by our Arty. Taken out by our Batchat 155-58. We lost the T92 to the Heshbarn, but that Heshbarn could be headed back this way. Now, the question is, which side is he going to be on? Have a look around this side. No sign of the Heshbarn. He's probably around the other side. Go round and see. Is he sitting there waiting for us to come around the corner? Well, the Batchat tried to shotgun us and failed. And he's out the game. And oh, there's the Heshbarn! Puts 1 into him. He did go round that corner. He fires 2 in. 1 more to kill. Oh, he fluffed the shot! He didn't auto aim. And the Heshbarn's reloading. Now, will he load in time? It's the long reload. Will he be able to load in time and take the kill? Yes! Brilliant! Oh, I think that hands the game to Zyriakster. Because now there's only 1 Arty left. The M53, M55. He's driven around a bit to fox him as to where he actually is. And he's on the long reload. Now, ideally what he needs to do is get to the enemy cap area quick. He's got to find that M53, M55. The Batchat's crossed the valley. He's headed up the east side of the map. That's the last minute siren. And I think Zyriakster suddenly realised, oops, I'm running short on time. Will he be able to get there and find the enemy in time? I don't think so. If he's anywhere up the far east side at A0 or B0, then they're going to have no chance of getting to him in time. Absolutely none. It will be a draw. But it all depends on whether the M53, M55 is, and the Batchat's looking for him on the east side next to the cliff. Somebody indicated he might be there. He is there! He actually went south, and he's been found by the Batchat, and it's now down to the Batchat to win, and he does it! And it's a victory. Oh, what a great game that was. Last second or what? Let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how well Zyriakster got on in that one. Well, if we see the end of battle, he got a first-class tanker, and it's the first time he's had a first-class tanker in the Progetto 65. He also got a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points through his own vehicle, a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. A master gunner for getting 5 armor-penetrating shots in a row. Duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A bruiser for getting at least 5 critical hits in that game. He managed to get 5 exactly. But he also picked up 2 other medals. He got a Spartan medal, and that was rewarded to him by the Batchat 25 ton, who managed to bounce around off him in that duel, that face-to-face duel where the Batchat was taken out of the game. And he also picked up a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall, and his win rate for the battle was 6,560, so a very good score, a super unicum score. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he was one of only 2 left alive at the end of that game. The other one was the Batchat 155-58, who survived the battle. Zyriakster managed to get 5,435 hit points of damage from that game. The next high scorer was the ST2 with 4,201. And after that, the Batchat 25 ton with 3,638, followed by the Batchat 155-58 with 3,046. When it came to kills, it was shared between the Batchat and Zyriakster. Both got 4 kills each. 3 kills goes to the ST2 and 2 to the Batchat 25 ton, the Heshbarn and the UDES 16. And when it came to base XP, it's Zyriakster again. He's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,112 base, 1,044 goes to the Batchat 155-58, and very well done for getting that shotgun on the M53, M55 at the end of the battle. Within the last 10 seconds of the game, he saved his team by running down there quickly and shotgunning that Batchat at close range, shotgunning that M53, M55 at close range to win the game. So let's have a look at detail. 21 shots fired, 18 direct hits, 17 penetrations, 0 splash, damage of 5,435 hit points, the majority of which was at close range, 419 hit points done at more than 300 meters, and one of those shots was actually on the 704 right across the valley, and he took him out with a, well, pixel shot really, because there wasn't much showing of that 704. 5 hits received, 2 penetrations, 2 non-penetrations. I'm afraid the penetrating shots were pretty deadly actually. Of course, he took 1 from the 704, he took 1 from the Hesh, which could have wiped him out. And he actually had 2 non-penetrations and 1 hit by way of splash damage. And, well, he did get a shot that hit him from the Batchat 25 ton. And I'm wondering if that was the splash damage one, because I know the other 2 were... Oh, no, actually, the splash damage one is the Hesh round. That's right, because it was a Hesh, not a standard round. And one of these penetrating shots is from the 704, the other one from the Batchat. 780 hit points of damage blocked by armor, including that shot from the Batchat right at his last round, which actually awarded him the Spartan. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 5 enemy vehicles damaged and 4 killed, and 967 hit points of spotting assist. On a premium count, he earned 76,347 credits, got 20,000 for completing the mission events, total 96,347 credits altogether. And after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 53,345 credits, so decent profit from this game. 2 bonds for the awards, and 1,668 XP from the game, times 2 for the first victory, 3,336 for completing the mission events, total was 6,672. So a very good first class tanker in this game from Zyriakster, and he, thank you very much for alerting me to this one, because it was interesting towards the end. Yeah, you can overthink corners when you actually chase people around, and that Batchat was fully prepared to deal with you if you chased him around the corner, but by turning around and going the other way, you actually set that object 261 up, which enabled our guys to actually take him out, because he sat there on that corner waiting for you to come round, and all you had to do was sit there and wait for the Arty to finish him off, and then finish off the back chat, who would obviously run into the dip between in the northwest corner to protect himself. And when that the Heshbon turned up, that was it. That was really good, because that meant that you definitely could actually survive the battle, or at least you could seize a draw rather than lose the game. Because if that Heshbon had survived, then it would have been very difficult to stop the enemy. But yeah, really good game there, Zyriakster. Thanks for alerting me to it, and I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, and do subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching.